Hello MBNs, what's up? Today we wanted to talk to you about good quality feed for your chickens. We make our own feed here on the farm, obviously using some other people's products, and we're going to show you guys how we do that. Now here's the feed we make. We make this stuff here with other people's products that we do use. We are planning on adding more from the garden here on the farm into the feed. We want to talk to you about good quality feed today. A lot of people just wonder, well, why can't I just go to the store and buy a bag of feed and that should be good enough? Well, you got to know what you're doing when you go buy those feeds or you start mixing them together, because you can run into problems with your chickens. Now what we have here is some really complex game bird feed, and we also have a regular bag scratch grain in here. That stuff has anywhere from 6 to 9% protein in it. So what we try to do, no matter what we mix here for the chickens, you can see we throw a little sunflower in there, more cracked corn, and some coloration pellets. There's also another additive that we add in here, and this is also bag feed from the store, and this is just layer crumble. That also has around 12% protein. So what we try to do when we make our feed, we try to make sure that we stay somewhere under 18% protein, because with your bigger breeds it can cause a problem. So in this bucket, our exact ratio is half of it is game bird, and then 1/4 of it is scratch grain, and the other 1/4 is our laying pellets. Now a lot of people say don't give layer crumble to your birds. As far as roosters go, we feed this mixture here to all our birds. We don't independently feed each chicken because they're laying and just give them layer crumble. We don't do that. It's not healthy for them just to feed them layer crumble. You got to have more stuff in here than just layer crumble for your chickens. Your laying hens need a lot more than that. The next thing we want to talk about is water. We change our chickens' water out twice a day, regardless of whether it needs it or not. If you want good tasting eggs and you want to get your chicken to the max laying capacity, you want to make sure they have fresh water at all times. So it's pretty much it, guys. All you got to do is keep up with your numbers. Make sure you stay at least under 18% protein, unless you have meat birds. When you're feeding heritage breeds, they need a lot more than what a lot of people give them. Going out and buying a bag of layer crumble and giving it to your chickens because they're laying eggs just really ain't going to cut it. You're going to run into quite a few problems. Some layer pellets don't have enough calcium. You're going to have to add more calcium in the supplement. As far as egg shells, oyster shells, here we make a concoction so they can absorb it a lot faster. We also have a video on that. The reason why you want to stay below that 18% with heritage breeds, when you have bigger birds like we do here, our Midas gold layers, and especially our blue lace Wyandottes, those chickens are getting really big, and the more protein you put in the feed, the roosters absorb it. The hips start getting a little jagged in the bone area, protein gets built up, and you notice your chicken's hips will start getting really stiff. It's the first sign you'll see with bigger heritage breed birds is their legs and hips will start having trouble. They'll start walking funny, looking like they're stomping on the ground trying to put a fire out, and they just won't stop doing it. It can cause bigger problems later on if you don't fix it. So when you're feeding your heritage breeds birds, we're not talking about meat birds today, we're talking about heritage breeds birds, you want to make sure that you stay under 18%, and any other additives you do give them stays below that too. I also take into account of all the other stuff that you're feeding them. If you're doing it on a daily basis, it's going to count and add up. So just keep up with your numbers. Make sure you have your birds a good quality mixture of food. Don't overdo it on the protein. You also don't want to overdo it on the calcium, because those eggs will get so hard it'll be really hard to break them. So always make sure you stay below the 18% on your protein. Make sure 1/4, at least 1/4 or more of your mixture is layer crumble for your chickens that's laying. And then you want to keep a good low protein food, somewhere to 12 to 16%. Guys, that's it. We hope this helps. And on the next video, we're going to show you guys how we can guarantee 85–90% on these eggs down here being fertilized with our new breed. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the future.